Well, whether it's to escape reality or to escape from the summer heat, moviegoers are embracing this big screen season with gusto. Jurassic World has roared into the box office history, but a string of award-winning independent films is also on offer this season. Well, Arise on Screen's Mike Sargent is here to break down the best and worst of the movies of this summer. I mean, I tell you, this is my favorite time of year.
Yes,
Great blockbuster, my summer is set. Set it up for us. What are we looking for?
Well, this is a summer of reboots and sequels, of course.
Jurassic
Park, Festival Darlings, okay? There's the I guess what you'd call the Hollywood hopefuls, the big budget films that they hope will work. And then there are the independents. So we can go through it however you want to go.
Well,
we can start with the big.
Let's start with the big.
Or start with the big with reboots and sequels. As you know, they're rebooting the Fantastic Four. Okay, it's a different take. Fantastic Four has been done twice before. This time, the biggest difference is that they're all a lot younger, and the Human Torch is black, which caused a lot of, let's just say,
I can imagine.
internet info.
Yes.
Also, you have Jurassic World. Okay, which, as you know, is a juggernaut, and that hasn't been on screen in over 15 years. So this is...
I can't wrap my head around how this is just like a big blockbuster for the season here. I mean, I'm not really that turned on by the fact that it's coming back, but apparently it is.
How can you not be into dinosaurs?
Well, I'm not. I'm sorry, Mike.
All right, well, first of all, let me just say this, okay? Chris Pratt is a big part of it, okay? Right. He's one of those people, everybody loved him on the show that he was on, and Parks and Recreation, but he lost weight, got buff, did Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was huge. Okay. And that put him on the map for everybody. So that combined with, you know, it's summer, spectacle. What says summer more than a big box office popcorn, dinosaurs in your face?
Well, you know, I guess so. So okay, let's throw it together. Let's move on down the list. I've got my popcorn. I'm ready.
All right. Well, another big reboot is Terminator Genesis. Now, the Terminator franchise, as you know, has kind of the last one did not work, but they brought Arnold back, and this is a reboot. And they've also brought in an actress from Game of Thrones, who is going to be playing the main female character. So that's kind of a twist on the Terminator. And they're going to do 3 of them in total.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime Arnold is back, it's got to be good.
That's true. And then the other big one, this is for the ladies, is Magic Mike XXL. That's a sequel that I think a lot of women will go see. That's not something that you or I are going to run out to go see.
No way.
No, but you know, it's something that...
Why do they like that so much?
Well, women do like that because we've seen it. The other thing is big screen TV. Okay. Okay, and that is where they take things that are from TV, and this is a big thing with Hollywood now for the last 20, 25 years, is you take a property that existed as a comic book, or it existed as a novel, or it existed as a TV show in this case, and they make it. Entourage, as you know, came out to mixed reviews. Okay, we've got the big reboot. The big first time on screen is Man from U.N.C.L.E. That, I'm hoping, is good.
Okay, so we're talking about big screen TV.
Big screen TV.
Explain that to me.
Well, big screen TV basically is when you take a concept, a TV show, and you open it up for TV. And you make it a big spectacle. Now, we've got the 5th Mission Impossible. That was the most successful so far to do that. And you've got Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Right.
Difference is here that Man from U.N.C.L.E. took place in the 60s during the Cold War.
Right, Napoleon Solo.
So now they're bringing it back, and we're hoping it works.
Well, let's move on now. I hate to say smaller, but to the independent films.
Well, there are 2 films that are out right now that I would highly recommend. One is called Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. Really good independent film, fun, interesting. It doesn't go where you expect it to go. It's got characters that you don't expect to meet. It doesn't do anything you expect to do. It's a very exciting film for me. This is one of those films that make me happy, not only to be a film critic, but it also makes me want to go back to making films.
Interesting.
Okay, and then the film I like even more than Me and Earl is a film called Dope.
Wow.
Don't miss that. Dope is definitely independent film. Here's the premise of Dope. It's about these teenagers who are in LA who are obsessed with 90s hip hop. They've got the fade haircut, they talk in the lingo, and they end up going to a party and end up getting into some, let's just say, some nefariousness.
You're going to leave it at that?
I'll leave it at that, but I say you go see it. The director is a great director. He did a movie back in the day called The Wood, which you may remember, and Brown Sugar. His name is Rick Fumiyawa.
Before we close,
sure.
How do you rate this particular blockbuster summer season as opposed to some of the past? Will this be a memorable one?
It's memorable probably more for the money that's being made than the movies that are being made. You know, it's making a lot. I mean, I don't think anybody expected Jurassic Park to do that well. And right now, it's up against Inside Out, which I have to mention. It's a big Hollywood film, and it's doing really well.
Lastly, in closing, none of these movies will be up for the coveted Oscar, I'm sure.
Inside Out.
Okay.
Okay, best animated film. That's my prediction right now.
Mike Sargent, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. And thank you for joining us for Arise Review. You can keep in touch with all Arise news programs on Facebook. I want to wish all the fathers out there around the world a happy Father's Day. I'm Julian Phillips, and have a great week.